Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Tim Cox. This is my Advanced Concepts 4 presentation for Chemistry 126. For this presentation, we're given the description that elephant toothpaste is a classic example of an exothermic reaction that creates oxygen and water, as well as a fairly large mess. Using the following video as a guide, you will set up the elephant toothpaste reaction and go through the individual steps that cause this interesting effect to occur. So, as far as the instructions, it just says that we need hydrogen peroxide. I just bought some at Safeway. This is 3% hydrogen peroxide. I didn't want a massive mess. We were instructed to get food coloring. I picked up green. And then we were instructed to get some yeast, so got some active yeast here. And then as far as the video was concerned, we also need some soap, so let me just grab that real quick. We've just got some dish soap. So in the video, they didn't give exact measurements, so I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure how it's gonna work, or like how big the reaction will be based on how I add everything. So hopefully it works. So we'll go ahead and just start adding ingredients here. So I've got a water bottle. We're going to take our hydrogen peroxide. Yeah, forgot to take the top off here. You know what? It might just be easier to... Alright, let's go ahead and add it here. I would say added a quarter of the bottle, and then we also add soap, just a couple of drops, and then the food coloring. Trying not to get this on myself. A little bit goes a long way. Okay, so this is our first container with the hydrogen peroxide, the soap, and the food coloring. Next, I'm just going to use this this cup with the spout here to mix the yeast. So I'm assuming that the gentleman added water to his yeast and not hydrogen peroxide. Only because once you add the hydrogen peroxide, or if you add the yeast to the hydrogen peroxide, then your reaction will occur. So I'm just going to assume that it's water. So I'm just going to add one packet. You know what? We can do 2 packets. We'll just do 2 packets. Let's see. So, yeast contains a component called catalase, and catalase works as a catalyst with hydrogen peroxide which is where that exothermic reaction comes from, where you're going, where you have hydrogen peroxide forming water and oxygen, which is where the bubbles for this is going to come from. So once we add the yeast, it's going to start to catalyze the reaction for hydrogen peroxide breaking down or decomposing, which it would naturally do. So we're just going to go over to the sink here, and I'll add some water to the yeast, and hopefully we have a good reaction here. I haven't had very good luck this semester. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we can see. Okay, so we're going to go ahead, add our bottle here. So you can see we've got the yeast in the water here, and we're just going to pour it in. And you can see the bottle is just continuing to foam. You got to be careful because it's kind of warm. But the foam happens because the yeast is breaking down the hydrogen peroxide, and it's just releasing all of the oxygen. And yeah, that's it. Thank you for your time.